Hi guys, today I wanted to talk to you about another mudflood city, Omaha in Nebraska. And this is about a church called St. Mary Magdalene. And I first found out about this on Conspiracy Are Us YouTube channel. And I'm going to link this video. Highly recommend you look at it. And then I was like, I want to make my own video, and I found this forum on stolenhistory.org, which provided quite much more detail into this and also some more good pictures. So I want to show you these pictures. I downloaded from here, so all credits goes to these guys, and I want to show you what I have found. So what they found, but I wanted to make a video of this. So this is a old map of Omaha, Nebraska in 1868, right? 1868 or 1888, I'm not sure, it's probably 1868. But the point of the matter is that you can see this city as a plain, and only you can see some hills around the town. So it's not within the town. It looks like a totally plain, flat city, okay? And this is the church that we are talking about, St. Mary Magdalene, I guess. It's called, where you can see these mud flood windows under the ground. So that's already very suspicious. And we are told that actually there was some sort of cyclone that created a lot of damage, like that, and that's apparently the effect of the cyclone. And then they started to dig, and they wanted to dig out the whole church to make the streets level. So this is the work that they've done there, and here's another one. So quite a bit of mud and earth, soil going out. Again, some machinery and people working. Again, the same thing. And then we come to this, right? So this is the church that they have created, the street level that they created after the digging. So you can see this is where the level was, and you actually see this is darker, and this is kind of like this was the dug out level here. You can see that this is quite much lighter in color, and these were the windows that were actually under the ground. I think we saw the other side where there were just some tiny windows looking out, but the whole thing was actually underground. So you can see these windows were underground, this was underground, and this door was underground. And the door from the other side was about here, okay, this level. This was where it was going up and entering this. So that's quite a bit of mud. As you can see, it's like 1 person height, 2 person height, 3.5 person height. Okay, so that's quite a bit of mud, and it's interesting to see that you can actually see a different structure here as well. So here's the level, kind of where the mud was, and you can see that this is a little bit different to this kind of building. It's also lighter. So I guess they did some work here as well. So I think that is quite much of an evidence for this. Again, some work being done here. And this is the old church. I'm just showing you some pictures. This is again after the mud removed, but not before the concrete laid down for the street. But as you can see, it's like 2 levels, basically 2 or 2.5 levels were actually buried in the mud. So that's that's quite a deep mud, honestly. You can see again here from another side of the building, and you can see here the mud, the level where it was, and this was dug out. Obviously this is where the church starts. You know, like you can see that this pillar is where it's wider, so that's where it is like sitting on the ground. They are actually digging out more than what they need here on this side, I guess, because this is already looking like the cellar or the basement. But nonetheless, if you look at this picture after the reconstruction, this is crazy. It's obviously 2.5 levels dug out. And why was there mud? Well, obviously there was a mud flood in Omaha, Nebraska. So yeah, that's it about this church. I think it is quite an obvious evidence for the mud flood and the reset of the civilization, and hopefully we are going to figure out before the next comes what to do. So stay tuned. If you like this content, then consider subscribing, and if you want to get notifications, then hit the bell button as well. Then you are going to get email notifications and on your feed. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So see you guys very soon.